Let's try that. Maybe that'll help out a little bit here. Gotta skip through the songs here. That still may be a little loud. Just let me know, guys.
2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action.
Yeah, when Shaq is playing the straight man, you know something's wrong. When Shaq is doing the dry humor, something's wrong. I need more dad jokes from Shaquille O'Neal.
And Kevin, you could tell when he went down in that last game, it just didn't look good. And now that news just kind of confirms our worst fears.
See tonight, guys, shirt of the night, repping the Flash because of the huge DC crossover going on this week between Supergirl, Flash, Green Arrow, and Legends of Tomorrow. Don't know how many guys are into that. I'm a huge comic fan and a huge fan of those shows.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
What do you got to say, David? Tell me, David Aldridge.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Hey, this Celtics team has established defense as a key part of its identity. Coach
Yes, we need to play defense. I agree with that.
Our DNA. If it's not, we're in trouble.
Yes, we are in trouble because we haven't played defense well. I think you guys are going to like the new cam, too. We took the Beluba cam and made some adjustments to it. Shout out to Sir Jam 034, I believe, on Twitter.
And as we reach this point of the season, teams pretty much know what to expect.
Oh, we got no Kyle Lowry tonight. Okay.
Exactly right. That's why when it comes down now, it comes down to...
Actually, I do want to see one thing since we are simming some of this. Let's look at the player health just to make sure. No injuries reported. Okay, everybody's fresh. Jaylen Brown, Crowder's fresh, Green, Thomas. Make sure Thomas is fresh and Smart's fresh. Okay, okay. Where is... I guess Lowry must be complete. No injuries reported, but Curtis Joseph is starting. Interesting.
Ad-libbing, who can counterpunch, who can employ their will
yeah, eggs.
On the other team. You really gotta just,
jet lag sucks, hey, eggs. I hate that. So, I do. I hope you feel better, my man.
You play your best every night.
Yeah. It'll be the Celtics off the tip.
So this is the new cam we're working with here, guys.
The floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Toronto right now, DeRozan and Carroll are out on the wings. Inside, it's Patterson by Valanciunas, and it's Joseph in at the 1. Just 5 on the clock.
Come on, Amir, need that, baby. What's up, Splash Bro?
The wide open look here.
DeRozan's not hitting a 3. We already know that.
Rebound.
Good rebound by JV.
Valanciunas has got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Raptors.
Yeah, it gave me a little whoa.
Second chance points.
A little easier view of the cam of the court.
Thomas dishes to Johnson.
Come on, move it, move it, move it, move it.
Pass to Crowder. Horford against Valanciunas. Horford kicks to Crowder.
Not the shot I want there. I did pick up Final Fantasy 15 today. I got into it a little bit. Didn't get a whole lot into it. We're gonna get into it more probably after stream.
On defense, the Raptors. Coming off that win against Minnesota.
How about the energy?
Man, our ball movement is... I gotta concentrate a little bit more here. Ball movement's not great.
A very difficult task.
All right, taking a little breathe here.
Yeah, guys were rotating quickly, harassing shooters, looking to be dominant all night.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Outside Thomas, and there's a
little foul on Corey Joseph. That's what I'm talking about.
That is his first foul of the game.
There's supposed to be Porsches on a set of Corsa. I haven't even played a set of Corsa. I've heard it's a good sim racer.
It's stolen by
I don't know what that was.
And you want to use the whole court, but you got.
We're looking terrible so far in terms of offense.
To pick off.
Now here's Johnson. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
Come, my man.
Back to Thomas. Horford sets a screen for Thomas. 5 to shoot.
There we go. Isaiah Thomas.
Off the pick and took it right in.
God, thanks for the follow, or thanks for the host, dude. Appreciate that. Yeah, no shave November, dude. Got to look up for men's health. Got to spread the awareness. Tomorrow will be the last day, and I think we're gonna keep it. We just gotta, clean it up a little bit, but haven't touched it since November 1st. So.
Outside Thomas. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. DeRozan against Bradley. Horford.
There we go. And one. There we go, boys.
Shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
What do you Baltimore couldn't grow playoff beards? You don't grow playoff beards in baseball. 35's getting banned.
And for me, one of the more unsung players in the league, Al Horford, a two-time national champion.
Actually, I got to change one thing, guys. One thing I've changed in a bunch of my other... Not even for free throws, just feedback only.
At the University of Florida, one of the most skilled and versatile.
It's helped my game immensely.
And he hasn't gotten the attention I believe he deserves.
Pass to Carroll, off the screen. And good.
Blue Duke.
Nice work, Carl. Bump my fist.
Bella, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the OS family. Guys, if you do ! NBA 2K17, you'll see all of our settings, including the camera. Exact camera settings for those of you who want it. There we go. JV's got 2. That's what I needed. Got to get that rim protector out of there.
Off the dribble. Crowder careening inside and gets the whistle.
And Jay Crowder at 6'6", 6'7", not the tallest guy at the forward spot, but he is solid.
There it is. Thanks, 35. Yeah, we zoom it out, and then we put the height up so you can see the angles.
Crowder is physical. He doesn't back down from anybody.
Oh, Crowder, we got to hit that. Come on.
Last season, Jay Crowder scoring far and away the most points of his career.
Hate 2K Cam spawn on me, you know that.
He's more of a secondary
maybe you don't.
spot-up shooter and a good finisher.
I can't stand 2K Cam. And actually, I tried playing on it this weekend, just messing around. I can't play defense. I can't see angles on the 2K Cam.
That's right. He shoots corner threes. He has a good sense of when to cut.
Oh, that's a cheapie, Horford. Come on.
He's a very effective
Harper can go, Hags. Luke Harper is an amazing talent that has just had injuries, unfortunately.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And Patterson kicks to DeRozan.
Oh, Thomas lost him. Thomas lost him. Not good. Not good, boys. It's because the right controls, Spawn. It's because you can sit there and you can do what you want to do with the controller and not have to think about it.
Thomas kicks to Johnson. He dishes it to Thomas. 5 on the clock. Here's Crowder and a foul.
Man, they just do not want to go. Audio's off a bit. Try refreshing, guys.
It's on Jared Sullinger. And the Raptors,
not a whole lot I can do about that right now.
The past few years in terms of their competitiveness.
And what I like about the Raptors front office, they're unafraid to reshape the team when things aren't quite working. 2 years ago,
I can't do it in NHL, B. Cruz. I will tell you that. NHL, I play up and down. I can't play side to side in NHL.
Even if the offense suffered a little bit.
And you talk
I play zone cam in NHL.
Jay Crowder is a guy who is not content with losing ball games. He's a competitor, and that rubs off on his teammates.
There's a whistle and it goes
a lot of fouls early. We got to be careful, boys.
That's his first foul. DeRozan with it. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Minnesota.
Don't forget about his playmaking. Kept his head up. Found his
teammates. Cannot leave those guys outside like that, boys. Come on.
Celtics trail by 4. In the corner, Bradley with it. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Bradley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Is it for the camera or is it the entire thing or just the game audio?
Ball on time and on target.
And DeRozan kicks to Patterson and taken away by Johnson. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Johnson down low. Patterson's there. Fades away.
Not the shot I want, but okay.
Boston converting.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
Here's Joseph. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Now here's Carroll. And there's the pass to DeRozan.
That's money. That's money.
1 for 2 with that bucket.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And here is Thomas. A 23-point game for him in the win against Orlando. Inside. Releases.
Oh, come on, Horford.
That was just textbook defense. As soon as he caught the ball, the D surrounded him.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Bad step by DeRozan.
For Sullinger. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. He's
Not a great step by DeRozan.
9 rebounds and 3 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Now here's Crowder. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Johnson the screen. Back to Thomas. He kicks to Horford. It's stolen by DeRozan. Oh, and here comes Joseph all alone. And the shot goes down.
Nuts.
I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
That's part of his skill set. Excellent recognition on his part to get in the best spot to complete that look.
Now here's Thomas. Looking at the numbers.
Let's try to get back inside here.
2.5 points a game. Lets it go. He feeds it to Horford. The kick out to Crowder. Johnson dishes to Crowder. The Celtics working the ball around now. Goes back up. And you can
And one. There we go, boys. What's going on, Holmstrom? Wolfgang in the house, West Virginia. What up?
Powell, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. The Celtics have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. Free throw no good for Johnson.
He completely missed the rim.
And
Oh,
Johnson,
man.
darling of the analytics stats.
All right, let's get some subs in here, boys.
Top 6 power forward last season.
I think we're going to leave Isaiah in, bring Marcus at the 2.
Stat call, I really don't care because I definitely don't necessarily believe in those.
Yeah, we're gonna bring Bradley, bring in Marcus here. Mir, Olenik's in, and I'm fine with that.
The per game numbers might not blow you away.
Yeah, we're okay with that for right now.
One of the guys that get the job done on both ends of the floor.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Avery Bradley.
What's going on, Brett?
Season, here's a look at the 3-point,
Getting all kinds of boys up in the chat here. What's going on?
You know, and you don't see them leaning too heavily one way.
I think everyone knew Michigan was going to be out, though, Scott. You don't lose to Ohio State. There was no way. It's got. What is it? It's got to be like Bama, OSU, Clemson, Washington, right? That's my guess.
Now Joseph, Patterson up top.
We gotta watch Ruben Patterson. Ruben Patterson actually has some pretty good outside shooting. So if Washington, AJ, you're a Penn State fan. I'm only gonna tell you that so many times. You're wrong.
Feeds to Johnson. To the wing on the left. 5 on the clock. Upside Thomas.
Not great. Oh, and then I didn't follow his shot in.
Last touch by Thomas.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Isaiah.
Oh, you're saying if Washington loses? Oh, if Washington loses, then yeah. But I don't think Washington's going to lose to Colorado.
Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
Sorry, I thought you meant I thought you meant if Penn State wins. It's going to take Washington losing.
For DeMar DeRozan. Kicks to Ross. From about 16, can't hit that one. Now the Celtics take it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
I need that old Nick.
It happened on the road in front of a hostile group of fans. That's not easy when you're coming off the bench cold.
Yeah, I got the Pro too. I was I'm impressed, especially like Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy looks really Final Fantasy looks really good, boys.
For the slam.
Now here's Smart. 11-point game his last outing. Back to Thomas.
What was that?
That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds.
Terrible.
Retain possession. And now look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month.
Oh, you're going to PSX, dude? Nice.
Tremendous shot selection this whole past month.
Wow, I'm kind of jelly, Brett.
Over that time, really impressive.
I do have a 4K TV, Spawn. Samsung. So it was worth it for me because I already have an Xbox One S. So, you know, expendable income and that kind of stuff. It was definitely worth it for me.
Olynyk against Sullinger. Smart, wide open, he fires. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Not Marcus Smart's shot. Not going to be a great shot for them. Oh, wow.
Inside, guarded by Smart. Here's Pirtle. Takes the 12.
Man, nice shot, Pirtle.
And the soft hands of
the Jordan 31's nice.
Such a nice stroke.
Yeah, Kyle, you got to get on that 4K when you get a chance. Maybe wait like 3 months or so. I think unfortunately prices are going to come down like a lot.
In the corner, Smart with it. Shot clock at 6. And it doesn't
not shooting well, guys. Just not moving the ball well. Things aren't going our way yet, right?
Keep him out of his comfort zone.
Powell with it. Looking for
how long is Powell going to keep that ball there?
Sullinger the screen. Joseph the pass to Sullinger. That one falls.
Oh, wow, that's about
terrible.
As sturdy of a frame as you'll ever see in the NBA. Sullinger built for the contact, and he barreled through that foul.
And Jared Sullinger, big and strong with the long wingspan. He inhales rebounds, especially, Chris, at that offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, this guy's the one to sleep on because offensively, he's not just a.
So what have you guys been up to? Haven't seen you since Sunday? Our big Lions win.
He's still trying to stretch his range out beyond the arc.
Now here's Crowder. Now the dish to Olynyk. Passes it to Smart. Celtics passing it around. Here's Crowder.
There we go. That's a little drive.
Nice work offensively, and Crowder captured.
Ask Brady to put some air in the ball.
By 6. Here's Joseph. And there's the feed to Sullinger.
Oh, it's nice defense and everything. Wow.
I'll call that time.
All right, let's get this back here. Yeah, it is Sully. It's their first trip back. Correct. Let's see here. Actually, who do they have in? Nah, it's not gonna work. I kind of want to go small, but I don't think I'm going to be able to.
On the way up, that'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line.
Penguin, I personally wear Brooks Defiance. Love them.
The standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Raptors. They hold the first place spot in the conference, just right where they want to be. You
know what I was really impressed with the Pro? Hitman. Hitman got an update that enabled a lot of the 4K stuff, and Hitman looks gorgeous now.
That we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
This makes you wonder, will they continue to be inconsistent as the season progresses? At this point, they look like they're still finding out their identity as a team, which is why they have struggled.
We have 30 in the first for a defensively minded team.
Now Horford checked in for Johnson. Brown comes in for Crowder, and it's Avery Bradley in for Thomas. Now here's Horford. He had 13 points in the win against the Magic in Orlando.
Well, Kevin, on top of that, with the defense trying to take
nice play by Sully.
He finds a way to get himself to the line.
Now here's Joseph. Pass to Ross from the corner. And he wills that one.
Thank you. Get that foul out of here.
Off the back iron.
And it just seems that every pass they made.
I don't know what it is, boys. You cannot seem to get this Boston offense moving.
Celtics trail by 10. 1:27 left here in the first quarter. Here's Horford.
And one. Oh, got 2 on Sully, though. So we get 2 on JV and we got 2 on Sully. So working our way through their front court.
Via trade, but Al Horford joined Boston in the offseason via free agency. It was the fit that he wanted team-wise, and Horford was ready for a new challenge. So great fit with this roster and the city of Boston.
Free throw drive.
There we go. Madden patch? I haven't heard anything about a Madden patch tomorrow. And it would be weird for them to patch right before the Madden Challenge. The Madden Challenge is tomorrow, so it would be very strange for them to patch right before a major money tournament like that.
They gave him was one of the bigger free agent names on the market. You knew that the Celtics would want to make a splash in free agency, and he was their guy. It's been a really
I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm just saying it would be. I think it would be weird.
Well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Joseph.
Oh, come on. That's not a foul. His hands are straight up.
I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Man.
82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
And Joseph drops them both.
Down 10 already. Minute left in the first, we're down 10.
They like guys, Chris, who can carry a chip on their shoulder.
Well, come on. That's been a common thread for this young team. Toughness, grit, and passion. A lot of their players were overlooked in the past. Came to Boston, ticked off, and looked.
There we go. We needed that one.
And Bradley gets it to go.
Oh, three-point shooting. I mean, the strength of Bradley's game offensively, incredible.
Now here's Joseph. Guarded by Smart. Joseph dishes to Ross. And right away,
come on.
With a three-pointer of their own.
Jalen, I need
Ross
you there.
got 7 points in the game.
I need Jalen Brown helping me out here.
10. And here's Smart. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Round kicks to Olynyk. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Patterson.
Guys, I'm going to put them on a little tougher rebounding. Whoa, what is Horford doing? Side's getting frozen.
There's the screen. And the
oh, come on.
That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Cheapy.
Line so far, 5 of 5. And that one misses.
If we could get one good shot off here at the end of the half.
And the second free throw, good.
Under 10 points would be nice.
He dishes it to Horford. Just 3 on the clock. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Wish I could have picked a foul with that, though. Would have been nice.
Even with the hand in his face, when Horford gets it in that close, he barely needs to see the rim to get it up.
Beaker, you talking about there was a rumor about 11:30 for a patch? I don't remember hearing that at all. I could be wrong. I don't remember hearing that.
We'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And Corey Joseph, born in Toronto.
Yes, AX talking smack. It's after 2:05 live now.
Border via free agency.
Oh, I played a big part in that. You know, ever since I was growing up, I was a Toronto Raptors fan. You know, growing up, watching them, you know, just having it in my dreams, me and my brother, and you know, Tristan, Mike, all those guys playing together, just knowing if we get the opportunity, you know, just trying to make the best out of it.
And having won a championship with the Spurs in 2014, you wonder how much of Joseph's experience can carry over to help the Raptors.
You know, it's always good to have rings in the locker room, especially for big games. And what I like about
I gotta get the substitution. I still am not a fan of the substitution screen, by the way. But I do need to get Horford out of there for a few minutes.
about Joseph is that he's just now starting to realize his potential.
All right, 9 points, boys. We can work with 9 points as long as they don't beat us by another 9 here.
And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors guys, your thoughts?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
There we go, boys. There we go.
Pressuring the ball, really forcing their opponents into some of these.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we need.
Oh, baby, you. at the small
You
court.
got what I
That's the 5 to begin the
need.
second quarter for the Celtics.
When Avery Bradley
All right,
hits a
let's catch
three.
up with our sideline
When Avery
reporter,
Bradley
David Oden.
hits a
Well,
three.
the league and NBA teams have become much more aware of protecting players' health.
I know you can't
and
shoot the
they're
three.
finding out that
I know you
rest
can.
And sleep are a huge part of that. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said medicine and science have improved, and thought processes do as well. He said in the old days, guys played 48 minutes. Well, we've made advances. We don't go backwards with this stuff. We go forwards. Guys, that's why they want their players off their feet as much as possible.
Good report, DA. Thank you. Shot clock at 2. A 3 from Bradley.
Nah, not the shot. Not the shot.
Toronto leading by 6.
I'm perfectly fine with that. I mean, it's TLC. You have to expect that you're gonna get some gimmick in there.
Carroll kicks to DeRozan. Shot
That's
comes up
money.
with a key.
Yep.
Nice
Anything
jump shot.
inside a three-point arc for DeRozan
DeRozan's got his second bucket
is.
tonight.
Really well done there. Just confident and
Noah, actually, I am a 2K fan. I've played since the inception on Dreamcast, and I don't like up and down cam. Sorry.
Smart kicks to Bradley.
I can tell you're a hater.
There's a screen.
See that?
The pass to Olynyk from deep.
Too long.
And no good.
I don't know why you hate,
Toronto
Noah.
takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And guys, this is the first
Oh, wow,
series in
DeRozan in
Boston.
the three.
And they really took care
Purely
of business
superstar,
against
Tanner.
this group last year, winning the season
On a
series.
edited camera.
Now here's Smart. D right on him. He kicks it to Horford.
Oh, it was a joke. Oh, okay. Sorry. Maybe you should make funnier jokes.
He feeds it to Olynyk. Anderson against Horford.
There we go.
Bradley kicks to Horford. Olynyk the pass to Horford. Back to Olynyk. It's Bradley on the wing, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. And now a chance to take a look at the shot.
Yeah,
chart.
Lynch and Bliss have had a really good
Shot chart,
feud,
you
so
get a
I can
good
see
visual
tables
just
having
how
ended.
often they are settling for something outside. They have to know that this defense wants them to take those kinds of shots, and they would.
You know what I really want to do here?
If they
Not
recommit
this.
to attacking the basket.
Oh, what? Like my team or my park, Noah?
Action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. 6 to shoot. The screen from Brown. Smart dishes to Horford. Shoots over Patterson.
Almost,
Turnover.
guys.
Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Oh, Tanner, that's okay. You're more than
Being
welcome.
another
Talk and chat if you
great deal
want.
of
Don't.
power
It's not a big
forwards who
deal.
take bits and pieces of your game and add it to their own. But when you grew up, who did you model your game after?
Oh, wow. Well, growing up, I mean, it's very simple. You know, my favorite players are the players that I modeled my game after, you know.
So what's not a
big
boring
fella, I wanted
mode,
to be a
Noah?
ball handler,
Since you've
so
got
the
everyone's
best ball handler
attention,
was Isaiah Thomas.
you get to
I
your
wanted
voice
to be
gets
a
to
great
be heard or
passer,
read or
so
whatever you want to
Magic and
see.
Larry Bird for those
What is an
areas. I wanted to
interesting
score,
game
so I
mode?
looked at Larry Bird and Dominique in those areas, you know, Hakeem Olajuwon.
If it's
Charles
not my
Barkley.
GM.
So, you know, that's the great part about basketball. You know, we see greats today, but they wouldn't be as great as they are if it was not for the generation that came before them. Why? Because you
come
kind
on,
of know
Amir.
You have a bar that you want to set, and it's, you know, hard to know how much to challenge yourself.
Guys, you gotta get out on
until you
those.
see that bar, and so guys setting the bar.
Ooh, Jalen
setting
Brown with
those
the block.
expectations,
Nice.
Setting those goals allows for guys to work on their game and get better. So, I mean, just think in 20 years, what will guys be doing out there with the generation that we have now out there, setting the table for them?
Yeah, great perspective. And he
Oh,
was fouled
almost
on the way
M1.
up. 2 free throws now for him.
Oh man, can
We
somebody
see
just
Marcus
time him
Smart
out?
is
I know I
still
got a mod in here,
developing as an
right?
offensive player at
No,
the
I
NBA
don't.
level.
EHL's
And he
here,
gets onto
maybe.
the court with this
Maybe.
intimidating defensive presence.
My league. What's the difference between my league and my GM?
And Smart at 6'4",
Besides
220.
that, I can
Sometimes odd-tempered, Chris. He makes
like
you feel
do
him
what is it?
when he's covering you.
Well, that's his size
Customization.
and strength, but he's also quick. He fights through screens as well
But
as
what's
any
the
player
difference,
in this
Noah?
league. He plays the game with tremendous effort.
And Marcus Smart, a combo guard. He hasn't really established himself yet as a big-time scorer or a playmaker. But you know what, Chris? You ask his coaches, and he finds a way to impact the game.
Oh, yeah, he sure does. He's a rugged defender. He's also one of the best rebounding guards in this league, especially on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Joseph. He's got 7. They get the rebound.
Come on. This is why I needed JV on the,
In the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Raptors have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting.
So I need JV on the bench.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. And the former
you know what? No, not everything's about a Kappa, dude.
Draft, Valanciunas is
sorry.
Scratching people feel.
Sometimes you just got to be, a normal person and not be a sarcastic jerk.
With the injury bug, Kevin, but when he's right, he's a low.
Internet's not all about Kappa, dude.
But his rebounding and rim protection have gotten more nasty as he's matured.
All right, boys, we got to get some scoring back here. We're down 14.
Canadians were born to the NBA in '95, but back in 2001, the Vancouver Grizzlies became the Memphis Grizzlies, leaving the Toronto Raptors as the sole Canadian survivor.
Now here's Johnson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Outside Thomas, lets it fly. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll...
Oh, guess what? You know what? I love sarcasm, too. Sarcastically, there's your timeout.
What a stretch it has been.
How about that?
Guys. The Raptors third.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Now Joseph, he's got 7. Dishes to Sullinger. Good on the baseline.
Man, that's how does he get that?
Sullinger's got 5. What's interesting about the Raptors and Grizzlies when they first entered the league, the Grizzlies were actually the team that seemed to be on the track for big things, but lately the tables have really turned.
There's 3 on JV. There we go.
Is that as we've tried to appeal to more people in more countries with our game, we still have only one franchise located outside of the U.S., and that's the Raptors. The NBA is seeing a rejuvenation in revenues, but if we want that growth to maximize, we may need to try and broaden our international horizon.
That's what I'm talking about, Juicenovs.
Thomas, I think when it's all said and done, he'll go down as one of the all-time great scorers.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. 10 at halftime would be a tough comeback against Toronto. Toronto's a good defensive team, so like I said, we got to bear down here.
They're on an 11-3 run. Joseph with the ball. Screened by Valanciunas. Outside DeRozan. Out to the right wing. Valanciunas against Horford. Shot clock at 5. Lets it fly.
Nice block.
Wow, the rim protection by Horford. I mean, Al Horford standing 6'10".
You cannot stop Gerald Green in a video game. The best video game basketball player of all time. Yes, Wolfgang, I did. But you get a bonus for going down with the stick. Can't play defense, though. Oh, Amir, come on.
And DeMar DeRozan.
What's up, Left Madden?
For this
welcome to the stream, dude.
Talk so much about the three-point shot because he's not a guy that's going to bomb you to death from deep. He's a high flyer who's going to attack the rim and get to the free throw line. And to me, that's extremely
Yes, it is a Caps hat that I have on, boys.
The more attempts at the line you get, the more
Higgs, I agree.
you have to set your defense.
Sir Jam, this is Balubicam.
People with that polished mid-range game and shoots an incredible number at that line, and those are reasons why this guy continues to improve and become one of the best at that off-guard position.
There we go, boys. Juicenovs, it's superstar default, dude. Yankees, depends on the shot. I normally use shot stick, but there are times when I have to do like a spin shot or a Euro step that I have to use the X button.
That great for a number of seasons, but last year DeRozan was more patient, took better shots. He also became more of a conscientious playmaker, which his teammates, no doubt, appreciate.
Not a great release.
Missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Man, nice shot.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Well, somebody needs to wake them up and tell them they need to put forth a much better effort on D if they want to get back in this one.
Here's Horford, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Left side, Brown. Back to Johnson.
Come on, Amir.
On that one as it misses.
Jalen Brown. Yeah, it's Jalen.
He's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
Oh,
that's how you power that one down, young fella.
He went hard to the hoop and did not disappoint when he got there. Here's Thomas. Feeds it to Horford. Brown kicks to Johnson. The Celtics need to get a shot off.
It's not the shot I want.
Will not go. This is off the front. Here's Toronto.
I'm not a Celtic fan, no. I'm a Spurs fan. Which is kind of one of the reasons I like the Celtics, because of the Celtics. They run like a swing motion, which is kind of like the Spurs, but I'm not having any luck running in game.
Goes in. That one goes. Count it. Thomas got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, come on, the leverage on this kid. It's like a pinball, isn't he? The compact Thomas. I mean, just flying into the lane, bouncing around, and lighting up the scoreboard.
Now, here's Joseph. He has 7. Sullinger outside. There's the pick. Passes to Valanciunas. Shoots.
No way.
Rebound,
not even close.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
He's going to have to shake that off and forget about it. Got to stay confident in himself.
Here's Green. Out to the right wing. Thomas outside. Toronto.
What in the world was that? Straight up shot. Laugh bad and easy on the emotes, please.
They have been
Don't spam emotes, please.
in this game. That's
and now Gerald Green's
been a
hurt.
factor in crafting this huge lead.
And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. And he
Isaiah Thomas getting in there, baby.
Thomas got 8.
Joe Green is hurt, so let's go Bradley here. No.
The little man, uncanny with his ability to penetrate and finish inside.
Now here's Joseph. And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas.
Isaiah Thomas getting up. No, come on. Now you're good, Laugh Madden. Just giving you a heads up. Heads up, it's not going to work here.
He's just a tireless competitor. Have to body him up or he'll roast you on the offensive boards every time.
Thomas with the ball. He's covered by Joseph. Here's Brown. DeRozan with the rebound.
We are so short.
Defense, really just
yeah, I'm not a fan. I wasn't a fan of the sub menu last year, but the problem is I don't know a better way to do it, honestly. I mean, I'm just going to start pausing it to do it.
14. Here's Brown.
How in the world?
Again missing.
He's not very smooth down in the low post, but still.
Verified. None of that here, please. We don't do game shares and stuff.
Chalk up 2 there. He's got 9.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside Thomas. Brown right side. Goes up at the stripe.
There we go. That's the shot I need.
Off the front of the rim. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
I'm gonna have to run a timeout here soon too. Yeah, there we go.
Let's say you had to assemble pickup squad from the head coaching ranks. Who are we talking about here?
Oh, man, that's a great question. I'm going with Jason Kidd, Tyrone Lue, Steve Kerr, Earl Watson. How about Luke Walton?
Yes.
You know, and Scott Brooks, Doc Rivers. Man, the list goes on and on.
That's right. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Celtics.
Yeah, see, this is actually the easiest way for me to do it this year. We're going to leave Isaiah Thomas in for right now. Olenek. Man, we got some guys getting real tired real quick. Go Twin Towers and down low.
New group in now for the Raptors. Pirtle, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Sullinger. Terrence Ross is checked in for Damari Carroll. And it's Powell in for Corey Joseph. And stolen by Horford.
Big steal and dunk. There we go.
Make way. The big fella rumbling to the rim and powering it down.
Toronto leading by 12. 1:56 left now.
Oh, almost got Pirtle.
Here's the stat sheet on DeMar DeRozan. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games.
I mean, you see that DeRozan's an absolute superstar.
10th in assists, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
Free throw drop for
go.
Horford. And when
getting it back down to a 10-point game.
NBA ready body, you want them to have the strength to compete with vets right off the bat. And make no mistake about it, Jaylen Brown has an NBA ready body.
I'm just not sure the NBA is ready for him. I mean, he is a physical monster. takes contact like defenders are insects and can still finish.
DeRozan running the point for them? Wow.
Has a combo of speed, strength, length, and endurance that you rarely see from a player his age.
Isaiah Thomas just falls down, said, whoops, you're too big for me.
Still is having a phenomenal quarter from the field. Look out.
There's 1:26 left in the first half of basketball. Now, here's Thomas. 8 points for him. It's Olynyk atop the key. Up top, Brown. He's guarded by Ross.
Here we go. Let's run this swing. See what we got going here, boys.
2 early fouls here, and he has to watch himself for the rest of the half.
And in a draft class
from an old Xbox One to a new Xbox One, I think all the saves are cloud saves, Nick. I think they are. Ooh, I take that back.
Skill set and that physicality, he could have a ceiling just
I
as
do
high
not
as
know.
anybody else in
I
this draft.
think.
And you look at Jaylen Brown.
I think
he can go at the rim, pull up to shoot, plays good D. If his jumper gets a little
it's
more
cloud
consistent,
saved,
he
but I
can
could be
scary.
completely wrong.
And that is what this team was
What's up,
hoping
Noah?
for
Welcome back.
when they drafted him. Just looking at the areas that he needs to work on, they are all, I think, correctable things. He's going to put up a lot of highlights over the course of his career.
Oh, nice
And that's out
play.
of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
I saw it the first time laugh. I don't know. You might be able to do it just via USB flash drive. That might be your go-to move.
Here's Patterson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. 6 on the shot clock.
No,
There's
come
the whistle. Foul
on.
hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Horford.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The Raptors have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage.
You got to remember,
79.
Sir Jam, the fatigue.
Zeller's checked in.
The fatigue goes to whatever your quarters are. So you have 6-minute quarters, you're going to get tired twice as fast.
Good on the second free throw.
Now, you may have expected the Celtics to improve last season, but to secure a top 5 seed and 8-win improvement over their previous season, now that's very impressive. They set the longest home winning streak since the Larry Bird era.
Now here's Brown. He has 5.
Come on, how is that not a shot? Jaylen Brown's got a nice inside game.
Ross kicks to Pirtle. Zeller grabs the board.
When he gets it that close to the basket, usually it's a sure flush, but the defense stepped up and stopped him cold.
Come on, Olynyk. I know you're not an inside player, but I need you to do that.
On the wing, DeRozan.
I can't believe DeRozan's running the point for them.
DeRozan,
and
that's good.
Gonna destroy me with
17 now.
Isaiah Thomas in there.
After his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Man, sometimes you get into a zone for a few
Back down
games
14. I mean, we were on a push there.
So we reached the end of the first half of play. Raptors lead by
yeah, that's
14.
why I like my team and stuff.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David,
that's why my team and stuff that stamina means something. Red Sox are 11-11 right now.
You guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good start.
AJ, I don't know, dude. I don't know what they're going to do right now.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David.
All right, same thing here. We're going to go into the substitution menu and get guys out. Actually, you know what? If he's hurt, we're just going to take him right out of the game here. Let's hope him. Crowder back in. The second time I've really let Crowder not be in the game much, so we got to make sure that changes.
After halftime for the start of the third quarter.
I agree, Penguin. This is
Sports halftime
no, don't give me 205 live updates. I mean, you're more than welcome to talk about it.
Everybody, Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the 2K Sports halftime show. DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 17 points, 4 assists, and 2 steals. He's definitely heated up over the last few games, and we're seeing some of that same recipe here tonight. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, there's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come
55% to 39%. That's the problem right now.
Times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
There's no way they keep up with 55%, so I think...
Welcome back to Boston, the buildings of the financial district,
nice flyby.
visible in all their glory.
A little dark.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a...
I don't want substitutions, but I am going to do some defensive settings. Yes, we'll cancel the substitutions. Joseph, I'm not worried about. DeRozan, I'm not worried about. Off-ball pressure. Man, I want tight on him. Because of the threes. That's really all I'm worried about. Okay. And for all screens from now on, we are going to go... Let's see here. We're going to force baseline for everybody. On-ball screens, we're actually going to... do I want to ice? No, we're going to go under because I don't trust their... We'll do a catch hedge.
Tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. Fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
You know, we talk so often about
bounce the ball, bounce the ball, bounce it again, and dunk.
And make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Not a role he often gets to play. He has...
It canceled my substitutions, didn't it? Damn it. Olenek, actually... That's not bad. I don't mind that.
The talent to be a catalyst for this offense, getting a chance to show it tonight.
Toronto leading by 14. So for Toronto right now, Joseph and DeRozan the guard set. Carroll and Patterson.
What in the world I was doing down there?
And it's
English. What do you need English for? We all talk English.
Good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here's Bradley, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Bradley dishes to Zeller. Outside Thomas, the feed to Brown. His three-pointers.
Come on, Jalen, I need you to hit those.
No doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And we see a chart here for the shooting performance so far.
And every time he's pulled up from deep and let it fly, it's found
and I don't think Ibushi or Saber are signed yet, so
his release or the defense is bothering
that would be
him
why
threes,
they're not on that
I
list.
would expect him to attack the rim a bit just to kind of mix things up.
Celtics trail by 16. Outside Thomas, pass to Bradley. Olenek up top, and the whistle blows. It's going to
be by DeMar. Wow, that's DeRozan's first one.
His first foul of the game. Some changes.
What about your fatigue question, Sir Jim?
Comes in for Brown, and Marcus Smart is subbed in for Thomas.
I thought I answered it for you.
Now here's Olenek, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Come on.
And stolen by Patterson. Pass to Carroll. Bradley against DeRozan. Back to Carroll. He dishes it to Patterson. Kept alive. DeRozan passes to Valanciunas. Parked down low that time.
All 3 seconds. Thank you. Oh, I didn't see the follow-up, Sir Jan. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
The teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month.
Oh, good length. I played 12-minute quarters, so I couldn't tell you. Sorry.
Lockdown defense over the past month, allowing
I know a lot of people play 10.
And so it's Boston with it. It's a 16-point game. Now the pass to Bradley. Picked by Zeller. Bradley kicks to Smart. Shoots it. Here's Olynyk.
Oh, blocked from behind. Wow. What a block.
Carroll dishes to Joseph. He kicks to Valanciunas. To the middle. Carroll. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
No opinion. He gave it up. It's not a big deal.
Great catch. Even better finish.
They're just running their offense right through me.
From him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. He feeds it to Olynyk. Up and in on the layup.
Oh, thank you, Olynyk.
I mean, he's gotten stronger, and you can see that.
Raptors leading by 16. And Coach Brad Stevens, already known for his X's and O's, a great tactician.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to defend 2 belts in the UFC. It's just you're not going to have time to do it, and you're not going to be able to train both ways to do it. So why in the world would you?
Positions to succeed. What he calls soaring with their strength. You accentuate players' strengths and try to hide their weakness.
There we go. Get one.
The floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Well, of course it did. The D was nowhere to be found, and because of that, he easily sprinted down the court and got an easy bucket on that.
Free throw good, Crowder. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Guys, you look around the league and the post-up is giving way to more and more pick and rolls, more and more three-point shooting. Some big men don't like it, but Amir Johnson embraces the change. He said, "It's what I do. I'm a big that likes to set screens and roll." And Kevin, with his combination of range,
I don't know how in the world Olynyk got stuck on DeRozan, but I'm glad he did.
Very efficient, DA. Thanks.
Come on.
Trying his luck deep.
There we go.
Crowder's got 6 here in this quarter.
How about
could I play 20-minute periods? Probably not. 20-minute periods is a little much for me. At 10-minute periods on full sim, I get perfect shot numbers. I mean, I would, I guess, but 20-minute periods is a lot to play NHL on.
You just got to keep feeding him the ball. Everything he shoots has been gold so far.
Smart kicks to Zeller. And the whistle blows.
Wow. Sheepy on DeRozan.
That's foul number 2 for him. The Raptors making a switch here. Sullinger's checked in. That'll be a 5-second
for the ball. Come
and a chance here to
on.
look at the numbers for Jonas Valanciunas. He's averaging 15 points a game.
Yeah, there really is no question to ponder, Scott. 20 minutes is too much to play in an NHL game.
He's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
Now here's DeRozan. 21 points in the game.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Shot by Zeller, no good. Toronto leading by 12. Screen by Valanciunas.
Come on,
Outside
guys.
Carroll.
There's no reason
good
he should
that
be
time.
stuck like that
And
on
it's
that.
Boston the other way. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one.
Thank you. That's a push.
Trip. And
Actually, we're gonna switch something here. We're gonna let them. I'm gonna let. Whoa! What did I just do? No, it's not what I meant to do. I'm gonna let him run sub screen for a few minutes.
It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Now Zeller. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Picked by Zeller. Here's Smart.
I don't know why you have to do all the. Just go to the rim.
Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And that one, good. 7 points for Jared Sullinger.
A great second effort by Sullinger. I mean, he can shoot, but I like him using his size on the offensive glass.
Smart up top. It's Olynyk atop the key. Raptors leading by 14. And Joseph kicks to DeRozan.
Money. Wow. DeRozan missed one.
You can bet if he's left open from there again, he's probably going to knock that one down.
To the middle. Here's Olynyk. Good and
there we go. I saw Olynyk working down low there,
got 4 assists in the game.
but I was afraid Sullinger was going to get that.
Can finish over either shoulder, and he's got great touch.
Now here's Joseph. 9 points in the game so far.
I know he can shoot that three, but I kind of want to give it to him.
Back to Joseph. Just 5 to shoot. And Sullinger kicks to Carroll. From out on the wing.
There's no way. There's no way.
4 points in the quarter. Celtics trail by 14. Smart with the ball. Goes up the baseline. Rebound by the Raptors. Valanciunas has got 9.
I think they're one of the better ones.
Getting it done. Joseph, the pass to Carroll. And it's in there. Carroll's got 11.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow.
Scob, seriously, the cap stuff's getting old, dude. No offense, it's getting old, dude.
He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Smart kicks to Bradley. Now here's Smart. He's covered by Joseph, and they'll keep possession.
Why would
a chance here to check the stats for Jay Crowder? His last 10 games, 9th in free throw percentage. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
Chris, who was your toughest matchup when you were playing? For either the offensive or defensive side of things?
There we go.
Oh, that was tough.
Gotta get back in this game.
Every night, you know, I remember a couple of seasons. I really had fun playing for Sacramento when just in the West Coast.
Thank you. Terrible. Terrible screen. Trying to put his shoulder down into me, Blue.
Kevin
Gonna get the Zebras.
Wallace, Brian
I'm asking for calls now. That's not good.
In their prime. So I just remember having to be prepared every night. And, you know, in the league, there are no tough opponents because it's tough.
Yes.
Period. So, you know, you can't sleep on anybody in this league.
Well said. Raptors leading by 14.
Is it the same crowd they had? Is that the SmackDown crowd? I was worried about that.
In the 2012 draft. Look, he's very talented. The questions for him have revolved around his weight and injury. He can get heavy. And with those back injuries and stress factors, he has to control that.
Here's Crowder following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Smart kicks to Zeller. Horford in the post. Sullinger's there. 6 to shoot. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert.
There we go.
And Chris, Sullinger's weight drifting up at times to close to 300 pounds. That's not great for a player who's 6'9".
Yeah, but with his footwork, he does pretty well defensively. He's good one-on-one, and he knows where to be in pick and rolls. He's also gotten smarter. He's learned how to avoid those cheap fouls that plagued him early in his career.
Miss it.
And
what's going on, M-Dot? Welcome to the stream, dude.
Celtics trail by 15.
It's a Baluba. Somebody exclamation point NBA 2K17 for him. Because it's in there. I mean, just come on, give me the freaking.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Joseph. And oh, here we go.
I called for the pick and roll 3 times, and he wouldn't go.
And the Raptors miss again.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Well, that's just not wise to take that shot in that situation.
And one, there we go.
Next time around.
And defensively, they are on their heels.
Yeah, it gives me better angles. I mean, it's not showing the night on defense, but it definitely gives me better angles to show on defense and stuff.
Season, one of 6 players to average over 22 points and 6 assists a game.
And Kevin, the other names on that list: Damian Lillard, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Stephen Curry, and LeBron James. Now, statistically speaking, that's the kind of company you want to keep.
We're 11-11 and not doing well against Toronto.
And it's blocked by Brown.
And I'm going to throw my controller through the screen.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty, missing both.
Oh, how in the...
Now in 2013,
how in the world did they get that
friggin'
friggin'
Right away,
rebounds?
they made some great moves hiring Brad Stevens from the college ranks to take over as head coach. And also, a terrific trade with Brooklyn, getting 3 first-round picks and the right to swap picks in exchange for Garnett and Paul Pierce.
Now here's Thomas. After Jared Sullinger's miss, Thomas.
No, I don't want to fade. I want to step back. Ugh.
Ross against Brown. Here's Pirtle. Off with the layup. Celtics trail by 13. Thomas dishes to Horford. Back to Thomas.
Give and go. There we go. Let's go.
And you talk about that trade with the Nets. Looking back, what a trade for the Celtics.
Wow,
NJS, we don't do that stuff here, bud.
Brooklyn's run with Pierce and KG was short-lived, and as their fortunes have waned, it's been one heck of a windfall for these guys in green.
It's not even on my team stream.
Young assets. You knew they had to make some moves just to fit their
It's a
roster
franchise
limitations.
stream.
That free throw missing.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high quality.
Literally, guys, I'm looking at the streams right now. I'm looking at all the streams right now, right? Look at all the Twitch streams right now. They're all my team. And you come into my GM, my GM stream, talking about a Pink Diamond Duncan?
2 seasons at the University
Really?
of Utah. Last season, he won the Pac-12 Player of the Year, as well as awards for the best center and low post player in college basketball.
Yeah, and he had an
Come on,
opportunity to play
Olenek.
in Europe instead, but he thought the college route would be a nice experience. Certainly the exposure
Oh, nice play, Horford.
didn't hurt, and he made demonstrable
Until they give it right over him.
improvement
Oh, man.
from year 1 to year 2.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Now here's Thomas.
I mean, it's a good...
10
The
points for
Pink
him.
Diamond, I don't even think Duncan has a Pink Diamond
Dishes
yet,
it
but...
to Smart. Shoots from 12. Jared Sullinger pulls it in.
I don't know what else I have to do.
Rebound number 12 here
I don't know
already in
what
the
else I
game.
have to do to get that
Here's
shot to go.
Ross. Rebound Boston. Horford's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Oh, he
I don't think my
hasn't
team's
started
lame.
this
I
game
have
on the
enjoyment
right
of
foot,
it.
but
I just not
slowed his
just
team
not
from
what I
grabbing
like
the lead.
streaming.
Here's Thomas. Score of the basket is 5th of the game.
All right, Isaiah Thomas is starting to show me something, by the way, guys.
And, you know,
Isaiah
Thomas
Thomas
is a
starting to
smaller
show me
player.
something.
His size doesn't deter him from getting close to the basket. I mean, that's what you have to love about this kid.
And stolen by Horford. The kick out to Brown.
I need him to show me more.
And the foul called on Terrence Ross.
I need to show me about 12 points
that will
more.
be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that
There we
one
go.
falls for Horford.
And Horford, a pretty steady free throw shooter. I mean, he had a few down seasons, maybe due to those pectoral tears.
I know he
but
can't
tell you
shoot, but he can drive.
He's been right up there around 80%.
Yes, Sir Jam. I love the camera. Thank you for making me take a look.
Johnson's checked in for Olenek. Urebko comes in for Brown, and it's Gerald Green in for Marcus Smart.
Yeah,
Patrick
what a
Patterson,
great-
he's
what a
checked in
great-
for the Raptors. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Stolen by Joseph. Raptors leading by 13. Howell for 3. And again,
Gerald
Toronto
Green's
with
hurt.
the
I can see
triple.
that.
41 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Thomas. The dish to Horford. Outside Green. Johnson the screen. Here's Thomas.
And one.
And the bucket
Yeah, there we
is on his
go.
way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
See that microwave badge is starting to pay off for Isaiah Thomas, by the way, guys.
Brown comes in.
Yeah, settings are up in the chat right now.
Smart is subbed in for Green. Now here's Powell. Inside, here's Patterson, and he makes good on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 15.
And after really leaning on that 3-point
What wasn't like that?
shot in the
It wasn't
first
pulled
half,
back like that?
seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Olynyk sets a screen for Smart. The three from Thomas. The shot that time, not on target.
Down 15, unfortunately, that's going to be a tough pill to swallow in Boston. So
the Raptors out in front, up by 15. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth.
Ah, that hurts so much.
From the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
Let's see if Dwayne Casey's talking.
Man, we got to get down and get engaged at the other end. All right, be precise, send the ball to the screen, come across the screen, focus on the defensive end. Let's go.
Wow.
There you hear Dwayne Casey asking for more precision on offense and more attention to detail on defense.
Yeah, carry out your assignments on both ends. Do the little things that ultimately make a big difference in the outcome of the game.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Thomas and Smart, the feisty backcourt pairing. Bradley is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Johnson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And it goes down 2 points.
There we go, boys. All right, good start. Gotta play defense. Defense.
13, Ross. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, that's the range. You want to shoot it from
Austin with the ball. Kicks to Crowder. To the inside. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Patterson passes to Powell. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Deep 2 from Ross. Kept alive. Here's DeRozan. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And great effort on the boards, and what a meme.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do about that. Like,
you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a.
I mean, how do you get your arms up when the ball?
And how relentless is this guy? If you're the defense, he's the first one you're looking to block out there.
And he gets the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 19.
See you later, Sir Jam.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Man, it looks like the defense is just giving up.
Crowder kicks to Thomas. Back to Crowder. Passes it to Thomas. That shot is off. So the Raptors will take.
I guess I need to box out the guy that was wide open down low too, right?
That game will be a quick stop before hitting the road again. Thomas with the steal. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Al Horford's checked in for Thomas. The Raptors also with a sub. Carroll's checked in. Johnson the screen. Smart kicks to Johnson. Boston, no good that time either.
And you know what? He's just not on his game.
I mean, I don't know what else to do, boys. I don't know what else to do. I gave Amir Johnson a wide open shot.
For his team.
Here's Valanciunas. Here's Patterson. And a foul called on the shot.
Why is Al Horford would you come over and try to slap a guy in the friggin' hand? I got a guy like this on top of Sullinger, and Horford comes over and slaps him with a hand.
That free throw good from Patterson. Chris, you and I were just talking about DeAndre Jordan and all that happened to him a couple years ago at Dallas. He agreed to go to the Mavs, then changed his mind.
Boogie, come on.
Ended up shortening the free agency moratorium
2-3 zone, really.
From 10 days to 5. Do you like that change?
You know what? It depends on who you are in this situation. You know, having been a free agent before, I know that you need a little bit of time to think. You might want to get away, and also, you know, you have to go visit cities. So can you
tell me? Oh, you got to be kidding me!
Make your decision in those 5 days. But then again, it gives you a good deadline to have to do it. So for me, this is not something. You know, we have teams that break contracts all the time, or we have teams that let guys go all the time. I didn't feel that sorry for Dallas in this situation. So for me, I just felt that the league modified it, and good for everyone. Let's go and get the game started.
Great points.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, some people call it front running, but as the league continues to expand, their confidence continues to soar right now.
Johnson kicks to Crowder. The feed now to Horford. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 3. Here's Johnson.
There we go. I'm on Superstar. And on Superstar earlier today, I have a Spurs franchise that I don't stream. I lost to the Warriors by 3.
And again, Toronto with the triple.
Are you kidding me?
If you give him the space, he can really burn you from out there.
Celtics have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Pass to Bradley. In the corner, Crowder with it. He dishes it to Horford. Smart passes to Johnson. And stolen by Patterson. Outside DeRozan. That's a 2 from Powell. But they recover it.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Outside Bradley. Pass to Horford. Chris, when a player gets traded midseason and has to relocate their life in an instant, in a snap of a finger, how big of a distraction can that be?
It can be a very big distraction, especially when you're in love with the city, when you're, have been with the team for so long. It depends on what point. I mean, if you want to get out of there, it's no distraction at all. His feet hit the ground, 10 toes down, let's go. But if you want to be there, you feel a little bad. You wish you could have finished what you started. You feel a little betrayed. But then you have to realize on the other end that somebody out there wants you. And so at the same time, you got to get up right away and be loyal to the team that wants you and play as hard as you can for them, because that's who you are. It's a professional business, and the best players in this league.
See, that's the thing, though, is that I kept with them. That's what I mean, is like I kept with the Warriors. I was running good offense. I was playing good defense. Like, it wasn't hard. I was on Superstar, and what kills me is there were none of these open under-the-basket three-pointer or under-the-basket plays and all the bullcrap that I'm seeing with this.
Youth development of basketball in this country. He grew up in Italy and feels like a lot of kids aren't getting the coaching and skill development they need at a young age here. What do you think?
I agree. I think a lot of the game is being lost, not necessarily with just highlights or superstar players, but I mean the true essence of the game, how to box out, how to make a bounce pass, how to play for your teammates. Just the culture of the game needs to go back to its origin. And I think that can happen through the NBA taking charge like they have in this. I mean, who better than the best players in the best league, the best commissioner in the world? And so I think it's great that we get involved in these communities and make sure that we set the tempo and the template for how the game has grown in these communities.
Well, that was well said. Horford, no luck.
I can't watch Supergirl. Supergirl for me, it just doesn't scratch that itch. You take
and he lays it straight in.
Amir Johnson trying to take a charge.
Now this quarter, the Celtics have gone.
Amir Johnson just trying to take a charge.
Not the time to go.
That was.
Bradley kicks to Smart. Back to Bradley. You look around the NBA, Chris, at all the head coaches, a lot of new names. Why do you think teams are still looking for fresh faces on the bench?
I just can never get into Supergirl. I'm gonna watch the crossover. The show itself didn't appeal to me.
I want to see something new. I think sometimes you get to see a guy's personality or a situation may precede itself as far as for a coach. And so I think a lot of times people just kind of want to start things off with a clear slate their way. and have the loyalty of a guy that's only coached for their team. And for some it works, for some it doesn't. But once again, it's only one championship to go around a year.
See, Legends for me, Legends of Tomorrow was big for me. I love that
For
show.
Boston, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. And the pass to Johnson. And he banks in the layup.
You know what? He's underrated there, Johnson, with length, athleticism, and he can finish with either hand inside.
Toronto leading by 22. There's the pick. Right with it. Now guarded by Bradley.
How does he just stop?
Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
If I did that,
work on the
balls
inside.
loose.
Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Strong fundamentals right there. He didn't consider the height disadvantage too long. Instead, he just went right at him and sunk it in his grill, in the face.
The kick out to Crowder.
It's not a fadeaway.
Rebound by the Raptors.
That would have been lucky had it fallen.
Kevin, I think we're done after this.
Well, that's just not wise to take that shot in that situation. He'll think better of it next time around.
Yeah, Weber, I think Weber,
3-second call.
who else? Weber and one other guy, you could tell they recorded in a different room, Ka. You could absolutely tell they recorded in a different room, and it affected the sound volume compared to Kevin Harlan and those other guys.
On their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And the Eastern Conference making a resurgence. For decades, Chris, the West was the best.
Yeah.
See you later, Boogie.
Maybe would level out.
Thanks for stopping by.
I think the best talent is in the West. I just think the best player is in the East, and we know who that is.
Great way to put it. Dishes a 2 to Rosen. And another basket for Toronto.
Oh, Brent Berry. That might be the other one I'm talking about, Kyle.
In this quarter, especially on
like, how in the world did...
For Boston, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Thomas dishes to Horford. From the baseline. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tries it from 19. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Crowder goes in, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, Brent Berry, like, it's not so much sleepy to me. It seems like it's... Well, no, I guess you're right, Ka. It's not as energetic. Like, it's the first... It sounds like it's the first time Chris Webber's ever been on mic, because he's not like that on TV. I've seen him do, like, analysis on TV, and he's not like that. He has some energy.
But you know what? He only missed 3 games last season, so I don't know if I'd agree with all the rumors. By all accounts, a class act and a great teammate. The Celtics were happy to have him, and I would think looking to resign him after this season.
Toronto leading by
I'm curious what the shooting percentage is when the game's over. I'm pretty sure DeRozan is the player of the game,
and
but...
here is Joseph. He kicks it to Carroll.
Just slip right by.
The whistle, contact on the way up, and 2
What's going on, Winning Warrior?
I mean,
welcome to the stream, dude.
Here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Steph Curry, the first unanimous MVP winner last season, Chris. I heard it suggested that former MVPs should get a vote on who wins.
Nice work, Carl. Bump my fist.
Thanks for the follow, dude. Thank you so much. Welcome to the OS family. Yeah, Doris Berg is amazing in this game. But of course, she's also had lines from last year too. Remember, Ka? She's been in this, and I think if I saw the 2K TV, this is the first time Kevin Harlan's ever met Doris Berg was in this offseason. So she actually did some of the lines with Harlan and Greg.
Winners. You know, just think about seeing Larry Bird out there, Craig Hodges out there, Vashawn Leonard out there.
Yes.
Oh, Steve Kerr out there. You know, I'd love to see it because one thing about basketball, it transcends everything, including age, and the jump shot never gets old. I'd love to see that.
Great perspective.
How do I back on and he's got a wide open shot?
We see him make shots from the perimeter all the time. Unfortunately, he's just off with his rhythm in this one.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
that's the thing is it absolutely you can absolutely tell who went in for it and who didn't.
Good work defensively by Crowder. And a foul.
And it shows. I mean, it really shows. Because the games with Doris Burke, like, I don't even think about Doris Burke. But the games with Weber or, like, Brent Berry, I'm sitting there going, wow, what did they record in? especially with like headsets on. Yes, I'm Boston winning, unfortunately.
First one falls for him. This, in your playing days, you suited up for both the East and the Western Conferences. Traditionally, we've seen the Western Conference be the stronger of the two in the last couple decades. But do you feel that has a chance to change, or are we in the midst of that changing now?
No, we aren't. Nothing's changed. But I tell you what,
yeah, listen.
being on that East Coast for so long has really helped in that regard.
Yes, great point.
Like, that sounds different volume levels.
Powell kicks to Pirtle. Good work defensively by Horford.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
Well, that's just a stupendous effort by him right there. He's stopping dead in his tracks.
No, it's because of the score. They leave in a lopsided game like that.
The tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as.
And the good news is Isaiah Thomas. I think I found my niche with Isaiah Thomas.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge. A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for DeRozan. He was extremely efficient offensively.
That I don't have a problem with.
And really knocked down big shots all game long. Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Outside Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson.
I do have a problem with Isaiah Thomas not hitting that shot, but
so
what do you do?
Trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he shoot 2.
What is it, Swan versus Kendrick?
It's interesting that Johnson has become a better long-range shooter, but his free throw shooting has been erratic. I mean, it's clear he has the touch to
See you later, A. Higgs.
I wonder if it's mental.
Are you kidding me? Boston fans are so fickle, Red Sox. Don't talk to me. Don't at me, bro.
To play in the final quarter. Now Powell.
Oh, man. 21-point loss to the number 1. Well, the Raptors are number 1, so.
And so
I can't wait to see the shooting percentage. I gotta see the shooting percentage.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan. He shot the ball with no fear in the second quarter, racked up a ton of points, and that scoring impact seemed to carry them the rest of the way.
28, 5, 4. I mean, that's about what he's averaging on the season, so.
They didn't try to move him off his favorite spots. They didn't force him to do anything different. No physical play, and he took advantage of that.
The athletic ability of DeMar DeRozan is off the charts, but he's got a great hit.
I should have put Bradley on him, so. I mean, I had Bradley on most of the game. Or Bradley or Marcus Smart, at least.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal. For Kenny
But it wasn't DeRozan that killed me. 28 points from DeRozan is what I'm expecting. It was the DeMar Carroll 3-pointers. It was the I guarantee I got out rebounded. I had to get out rebounded. It was the second chance points, that kind of stuff. I don't think I turned the ball over that much. I'm normally good for about 13 a game, which is still high. Okay, so yeah, turnovers were about even and points off are the same. I got a ton. The free throws are free throws are a lot closer than I thought they were. 7 for 18 behind the line. I mean, they got 9 more shots. 21 offensive rebounds. I don't know about that. 13 for me. That's a ton of offensive rebounds, too. They had 34 assists. Their bench killed me, which is not good considering my bench has some scoring on it. Man. Poof. Statistically, I mean, they shot 10% better for me in the field. That's the game. If I shoot 45% and they shoot 45%, let's take, I don't know, let's take 5 shots off of them. They go 39 for 89. A lot of shot attempts too, but again, 21 offensive rebounds will do that for you, boys. Let's see what we had here for the box score. Horford had 23 and 11 for me, so good night for him. 6 of 13 shooting's not great. Isaiah Thomas turned it on. Like I said, I may set substitutions to auto just to keep Thomas rested, because that's my biggest worry. But I mean, the minutes are there. The minutes, I have the guys that I want getting minutes. Smart had 28 minutes, which is perfect. Jaylen Brown at 19. Olenek, I mean, that's where I want to be. The Raptors, you see that 28 for DeRozan. JV at 16 and 18 boards. Oh, man. 16 and 18 that's a problem, boys. And I don't know that it's a problem with the game. I don't have great rebounders.
Nice work, Carl. Bump my fist.
Doom.
Oh, Mr.
My man Doom up in the house. Guys, make sure you give him a follow. He's a great NBA streamer. He does a lot of Pro-Am stuff with his boys. But going back to this, JV, I'm going to go against, let's just look at my rebounding totals here, boys. So Crowder had 6. Amir Johnson had 5. Olenek had 5. Zeller had 3 in 9 minutes. I might have to... Oof. That's what I need. I need another big. I need a big with Harford. I like Amir Johnson as a rim protector, but I don't know that he's going to be the answer for us at the 4 spot. And I definitely need at least another big to go in the rotation. Olenek's an outside big. Olenek's not going to be that. He's not going to be that guy for us. I mean, you see his rebounding's a B-. Amir Johnson's rebounding is a B-. Horford's rebounding is a C+. That's where the problem is. I don't have that guy that can rebound for me. Maybe Jordan Mickey. Maybe Jordan Mickey's got to get more time, boys. Because there ain't nobody else. Jonas Jerebko. There we go. Oh, my God. You're killing me, NGS. I already asked you once. So, we got to find ourselves a rebounder, boys. Yes, we lost, AJ. Lost by 21, unfortunately. So, as we sim further into the season, that's one of the things we're going to look for. We're going to look for a rebounder. Injured, poked in the eye. Play through it. An eye injury's not that big a deal. So yeah, when we get back, we're going to probably sim... Do we have a... Oh, you know what we're simming to? I'll tell you exactly what we're simming to. I'll show you guys this. Game against Russell Westbrook. We're not changing anything. What do you need? Adjust the rotations. Actually, I want to adjust the rotations anyway. Horford is tired. Ooh, that's not good. Smart getting 25 minutes. I'm okay with that. Green was getting minutes anyway. Let's see here. Nope, that's fine. I'm good with where that is. Who's my crunch time guy? So Smart at the end. I kind of would rather have... See, I don't like this. This right here doesn't do it for me. I need, like... I need a little more checking off here. We'll fix that at some other point. But I need a little more staggering of our people there. Olenek getting hot. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright. Wow, okay. They want me to trade Isaiah Thomas and Jonas Jerebko for Tyreek Evans and Buddy Hield. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Why in the world do you think I would do that? Let's see here. Strength boost, improved scouting, player morale. Yeah, get a little scouting upgrade there, boys. Couple of wins. Oh, 1 to 2 weeks. Let's adjust the rotations. Bradley's going out. Marcus Smart is going in to start. Let's get this down here. Gonna put him down there. We're gonna get Jaylen Brown some more minutes. We're gonna get James Young some minutes, and then Gerald Green gonna get the rest of these. Let's see, 17. Zeller's got some. Young has got some. Actually, you know what? Terry Rozier gonna get those minutes too. Not a ton, but. I definitely don't like that, so. Alright. I'll tell you right now, this will be the next game. The next stream we have for NBA 2K, we will play the Christmas Day matchup between the Celtics and the Knicks. I think that's going to be great. We have those Christmas uniforms. That'll be fun to watch. So, guys, thank you for stopping by. If you are on Twitch and have not already, above my head there is a heart. Go ahead and follow if that's what you like. If you like what you've seen, we play sports games and only sports games. Mostly play franchise mode. If you're on YouTube and watching this and haven't already, down that way is a subscription button. Go ahead and subscribe so you get notified anytime we upload one of these if you miss our normal streams. Boys, we'll be back for you more than likely Thursday. We're going to go play some Final Fantasy now, boys. What are you talking about? You guys don't even know. You don't even know the RPG love I have. But that being said, guys, thanks again for stopping by. Celtics currently 15-15. The next one you will see will be the New York Knicks on Christmas. We have to get ourselves a rebounder at some point, and we will look at that probably next stream, see what we can get on the trade block. As always, guys, Operation Sports, dedicated to sports gaming. Thank you again, and we will see you next stream.